So I'm going to show you how to make cherry ripe discs that are food as medicine showing off. I guess you knew that ice cream was Australia's #1 favourite dessert, but what you probably didn't know is that eating icy foods and icy drinks is really terrible for your digestion. Our digestive juices are about 35, 36 degrees Celsius, so eating icy foods, iced water, ice cream really dilutes the fire in our gut, and the digestive fire is really needed for us to assimilate our nutrients and our food. So I'm sorry, I'm just the messenger, it's not my fault. But I'm here to show you how to have a nice cool dessert in summer, especially if you're feeling a bit hot, without the low temperature. So the way I'm going to do that is to use cacao buttons. So this is the fat in the cacao. So in the cacao beans, so you get cacao powder and you get cacao butter out of the cacao pod. So yes, we separate it and then we put it back together again to make chocolate. So you can use coconut oil in this, but it will need to stay in the fridge. So then it's a really cold sweet treat. But this will stay at room temperature to about 30 degrees. So that's great, unless you live in Darwin and then it's going to melt. But for most of us, it's going to stay at room temperature. So I have half a cup of cacao butter in there, melting, and then I'm going to add to it 2 tablespoons of this, oh my goodness, the best cacao powder you can get. So it's Power Superfoods and it's organic and it's fair trade, and you don't have to feel guilty at all about this. It's packed with magnesium, antioxidants to fight free radicals. This is what you want in the cacao world. So put your cacao in. And the best thing about making your own chocolate is you just wing it. Like if you want a bit more cacao, if you want a bit more of the fat in there, you add it. If you want a bit more sweetener, you add it. So what else I'm adding in there is maple syrup. So I'm using Spiral Foods maple syrup because I know it's real. It's not imitation and it's organic. I'm putting in 1/4 cup and that's really hot. So I'm turning it off, and there's enough heat in the bottom there for it to keep melting. A pinch of salt and some lovely vanilla paste. So that's how you make your own chocolate. So then I'm just going to give it a little mix, and then just see it's all melting already. Beautiful. So whisk it, stir it, put it in your food processor. Oh my goodness, look at that. So cacao butter is a lot more expensive than coconut oil. But look, you get that shine. Look at this shine on that. That's just taken me back to Willy Wonka's chocolate waterfall when Augustus Gloop fell in there licking it. I get Augustus, I do. So that is just brilliant stuff. Oh my goodness. I'll just have a little taste to make sure it's sweet enough. I'm not even a sweetie person, and that just makes me all fiery. Okay, so that's great. So let's just leave that there for a moment. And now we're going to make the inside of the cherry ripe. We're going to put in 1 cup of frozen cherries. These are sour cherries. So we're going to get a little hit on the liver as well. So a little clean out on the liver. Plus that little tart flavour, so yummy with chocolate. So 1 cup of coconut, desiccated, flaked, doesn't matter. 1/2 cup of cacao buttons. And then I'm going to put some maple syrup in as well. So up to you. You can use any sweetener you like. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons. Then we are going to process it. Okay, don't puree it so it's all smooth and has no texture in it. You want chunky bits in there. You want to taste the sour cherries. You want to taste the coconut. You take your blade out so you don't cut your finger, and then get some silicone molds, like so, and we're going to press them in there. That's already exciting you, isn't it? I know. Why wouldn't it? There's no trans fats, there's no palm oil, there's no white sugar, there's no feeling sick afterwards, there's no guilt. And this is going to calm down an overactive mind, and we feel like we have in summer. So fill them up and smash them down. Press them in firmly. You don't want them crumbling. Rich, decadent, beautiful cherry ripe discs. You know what's coming next though too, don't you? They're going to get coated in that chocolate. So I'm going to pop them in the freezer, and while they're chilling down, let's just take a moment to thank Power Superfoods, beautiful, generous sponsor of Living Your Element. I've been using Power Superfoods at home forever, and the reasons are many. Firstly, they're certified organic, which means there's no harmful chemicals or GMO ingredients in any of their products. They're sustainably sourced, ethically farmed, and they're in recyclable packaging. So it's win-win-win all around. Ancient civilizations have been using these superfoods for millennia, and we've only just been catching up. So make sure you buy these products from a company that is doing the hard work for you and making sure that the farmers that are growing these products are being rewarded. And we know that the nutrients in here, magnesium, iodine, calcium, iron, fatty acids, anthraquinones, antioxidants, are at their highest levels in these quality products. If you've never used Power Superfoods, why not? But get to it. Go to their website, powersuperfoods.com.au, or they're available in all of our major supermarkets. So they've been in the freezer, depends on your freezer, 20 minutes, 30 minutes overnight. Just make sure they're firm because you're going to put hot chocolate over them. Okay, so let us do that. So the lifestyle tips for fire types is to calm down. Anything that cools you down and calms you down. So deep breathing, lots of ohms, and breathing out of the nose is going to be really, really helpful. You'd know a fire type, they're mostly comedians. So Robin Williams, Jim Carrey, Ellen DeGeneres, Cameron Diaz, Isla Fisher, Bette Midler, red hair, freckles, funny. So this chocolate I've made really thick because I have an abundance of cacao butter at my fingertips, but you may not. So if you want the chocolate to cover the whole disc, then just make it a bit thinner. And for those of us who are enjoying a bit of spice and love spicy chocolate, I do, let's put a bit of cayenne pepper on there. That's probably for those of you who are really cold and aren't hot enough. This is for the people who are really hot and don't need any more heating. This is for the in-between people. And this is for the in-between people, because that's my favourite one, that one. Remember, the most important thing with the fire element is to say no more often, try not to multitask, let your heart be wide open, full of joy and love, and just entertain everybody, but take some time out for yourself. If you feel you're getting too hot, get in the ocean, cool yourself down. Om is your best friend. So if you like the information, you like the recipes, I'm Janella Purcell. This is Living Your Element, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.